That's right. Your staff is
Nice
good.
that you're on it.
I'd like to welcome everyone to the Senate Standing Committee on Local Government and ask if you would please rise and salute the flag. Pledge allegiance to
Pledge
the
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I would like to thank Senator Latimer and Senator Panapinto, our ranking member, for being here this morning. Ask what members are here by voting sheets, please.
Senators Boyle, Murphy, Ort, Ritchie, and Valesky.
Okay.
And I have myself and Senator Latimer. I have no other voting sheets.
Okay. First Senate bill is Senate Bill 374 by Senator Laval.
An act to amend the village law in relation to authorizing villages to sell or lease advertising space on village property.
Someone move that?
I'll move the bill.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I have all ayes. I am an AWR in that bill.
Okay. All right. That bill is moved. This bill was first introduced in 2014. Last year it passed the Senate and did not move from the Assembly's Local Government Committee. Next bill is Senate 3144A by Senator Funke.
An act to amend the general municipal law and the education law in relation to requiring the state to fund certain programs mandated for municipal corporations and school districts, and to amend the education law in relation to the effective mandates on school districts.
I'll move the bill.
Voting on it is
All yeses on the sheets I have.
okay. The bill is moved. And this bill has twice passed the Senate, including last year, but it has not moved in the Assembly's Local Government Committee. Next is Senate Bill 4229A by Senator Kennedy.
An act to amend the real property tax law in relation to authorizing the City of Buffalo to add unpaid housing code violation penalties, costs, and fines to the city's annual tax levy in accordance with applicable law.
I'll move the bill.
Okay. Voting sheets on this?
I have one AWR.
Okay. The bill is moved. This bill passed the Senate last year, but it did not move from the Assembly's Real Property Tax Committee. Next is Senate Bill 5424 from Senator Carlucci.
An act to amend the real property tax law in relation to authorizing municipalities to add unpaid housing code violation penalties, costs, and fines to the municipality's annual tax levy.
I'll move the bill.
Voting on it?
One AWR.
The bill is moved. The next bill is Senate Bill 5725 by Senator Lanza.
An act to amend the general municipal law and the vehicle and traffic law in relation to prohibiting sex offenders from operating automobiles, participating in mobile application-based transportation networks, or being employed by such transportation networks.
I'll move the bill.
Okay.
Second.
And the voting on this?
All yeses.
Okay, the bill is moved. And the bill passed the Senate last year. And again, it didn't move from the Assembly's Corrections Committee. Next bill is Senate 6355 by Senator Stuart Cousins.
An act to amend the local finance law in relation to bonds and notes of the City of Yonkers.
I'll move the bill since I represent Yonkers.
Voting on this?
I'll second it. All yeses.
Okay. Each year, this legislation is needed to extend the City of Yonkers' authorization to issue bonds and notes for another year. The next is Senate S6459 from Senator Laval.
An act to authorize Friends of Science Incorporated to file an application for a real property tax exemption.
I'll move the bill.
Second.
And voting on this bill?
All yeses.
The bill is moved, and this is a new bill. Next is Senate S6460 from Senator Rasenhofer.
An act to amend the real property tax law in relation to authorizing a residential redevelopment inhibited property exemption.
I'll move the bill.
Second.
And voting on the bill.
All yeses.
The bill is moved, and this is a new bill which is patterned after a similar bill that pertained only to the city of Batavia last year. That bill was chaptered last year, and this bill extends the option to institute a property tax exemption on the increased assessment to other municipalities in instances where the cost of purchase and renovation will exceed the value of formerly blighted homes now redeveloped.
Okay.
The next is Senate 6696 from Senator Savino.
An act to authorize Salt and Sea Mission Church Incorporated to file an application for exemption from real property taxes and an exemption from water and sewer charges for certain assessment rules.
I'll move the bill.
Voting on the bill?
That's one AWR for myself.
The bill is moved, and this is a new bill this year. Next is Senate 6718 from Senator Ford.
An act relating to renaming the Robert Moses Parkway in Niagara County as the Niagara Sea Parkway.
I will move the bill, but in voting without rec on that. And so is Senator Latimer.
Yeah, Madam Chair, I'm also going to vote without rec.
Yep.
I understand that there is a conflict back home between the city of Niagara Falls and the county of Niagara. So normally on these things, I'm happy to vote yes on almost anything a municipality
Right.
asks for. But when there is some conflict, I'd like to see what the basis of that conflict is, and then before it comes to the floor, make some determination if,
We'll pass that on to Senator Ort.
Yeah, and Senator Hoylman also voted without rec on that, and I just received Senator Hoylman's voting sheet.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, and this is a new bill, so we'll pass that information along with the bill. Next is Senate 6723 from Senator Marcelino.
An act authorizing MEAD to receive retroactive real property tax exempt status.
I'll move the bill, and we got 3 yes votes on this bill.
The bill is moved, and that was a new bill. Next is Senate 6756 from Senator Ritchie.
An act authorizing the city of Fulton to discontinue its use of certain waterfront parklands.
I'll move the bill.
second.
3 yeses on this bill.
The bill is moved. Next is Senate 6788 from Senator Gallivan.
An act to amend the local finance law in relation to the sale of municipal obligations by the county of Erie.
And I'll move the bill, and 3 yeses on this bill also.
Bill is moved, and it's a new bill, but this is similar legislation which has been passed for Erie County since 1996, which allows Erie to market cereal bonds at private sale for another year. And that concludes our agenda for today. Thank you so very much for being here.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
We're doing okay here. When there's little time, you move quickly.
There you go.
Thank you all very much.
Great. You'll be with the American Legion down in my office then.
There you are.